Hit that like button, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel, Focus Daily TV. Today we're going to speak about defilement of the flesh. Here on Focus Daily TV, we speak about how the Afro-Americans, aka blacks, are the children of God, the original people of this land called North America, and how we were invaded and ideologically subverted into living ways other than the laws and commandments of God, into living and embracing the world of sin. And one of these ways they defiled us is through teaching us to defile our skin. You know, at one point, black people didn't too much get involved into the tattoo culture, but then along came hip hop with its subversion. It taught us to tat ourselves up. From my personal memory, I can remember Tupac is the one that kind of set it off. When he put Thug Life across his chest, you know, everybody else followed in his steps, so to say. Not saying he's responsible for the tattoo movement, but I'm just saying from my own memory, I can remember when tattoos wasn't popular in the general public. It was more like a gang banging type thing, an affiliation type thing. But now people got shit wrote all across their eyes and their forehead, which is, totally against the laws and commandments of the Father. Let me get this thing lit. So today we're going to delve into that. Let's go. Leviticus 19, chapter 28. Do not cut your bodies for the dead or put tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord. That's pretty much plain and simple, and it speaks for itself. But we're still going to delve into the history of tattoos, or at least the history according to YouTube, and see if we can dissect some information from this information. All right, buckle your seatbelts, let's go.
Oh hey guys, I was just getting a new tattoo. Have you ever wondered when tattoo became a thing? In 1991, two German hikers stumbled upon a man whose body had been preserved for 5,000 years by being frozen in a glacier. Historians call this guy Otzi the Iceman. When his body was studied, they found that he had over 57 tattoos. Otzi is the most ancient of humans that has been discovered with tattoos. There are also mummies from the ancient worlds of Egypt and Nubia that have been found to have tattoos of dots, lines, and other markings.
Now, unbeknownst to the average human being, tattoos and body markings are a form of witchcraft. It may not make sense at this point, but eventually we'll all figure it out. And what I'm here to do at Focus Daily TV is present this truth to give out people an opportunity to seek redemption and salvation from the Father through his Son, King Christ.
While the purpose and the meanings of these tattoos are not very well known, it makes it clear that we definitely have some commonalities with our ancient ancestors.
Now, we're not going to get too in-depth into that, but this ancient Greco-Egyptian culture that's really based on Greek ideology and Greek theology is a form of witchcraft also. And during, I would say, recent times, but currently, it's real popular amongst the black people culture. And what this video right here is presenting, that this tattooing is a part of the same witchcraft that this Greco-Egyptian culture introduced to us as a people.
Tattooing has also been considered a taboo in ancient history. The taboo of tattooing goes as far back as the roots of Judaism and Christianity. The first Christian emperor of Rome, Constantine.
Don't let the geological location fool you. Everything that's written in the Bible, all of this occurred right here in America, right here in the good old so-called US of A.
Officially banned the practice of facial tattooing in 360. Christian emperor of Rome, Constantine.
And although they've turned the laws and commandments of God into a religion and spread this around the world to control individuals, how could I put this? I lost my train of thought. Let's go.
Tattooing goes as far back as the roots of Judaism and Christianity. The first Christian emperor of Rome.
The concepts and laws and commandments behind the Bible still hold true. And in order for these countries and companies all around the world to gain success, the success that they have today, their foundation was based on the laws and commandments of God, because that's the only way to achieve true success. However, at the same time, they were ideologically subverting us as a people so they can replace us and steal our culture.
Constantine officially banned the practice of facial tattooing in 316 due to his Christian beliefs. Many people today are also familiar with the full body tattoos of the infamous Japanese gangsters, the Yakuza. Japan, like many other cultures, has a deep history of tattoos. However, it became unpopular there from the 700s to the 1700s when Japanese...
Now notice none of this is originating right here. It's all coming from foreign lands. And those same foreign lands are the crafty council that invaded our land and took us through a Holocaust, killing millions of us. More of that information shall be presented slowly, but right now we're starting with the foundation, the laws and commandments that we must come back to following.
These officials decided to use the art as a way to punish criminals for their crimes. Similarly to the Yakuza, Russian gangsters are covered in tattoos. One of the earliest accounts of tattoos in Russia was in the 900s when an official from the Arabian Peninsula...
Now notice they go into all these foreign places and none of them represent the Afro-American. We just recently got into this tattoo thing. Unbeknownst to us, we was immersing ourselves deeper into the world of sin.
Was traveling through the region and ran into a group of European men who were tattooed from fingernails to neck with dark lines and other figures on their bodies. Tattooing didn't become popularized in the West until the Polynesian islands were discovered by Captain James Cook. The Polynesian people have a tradition of detailed facial tattoos that are often related to their status in their tribes and their tribal history.
Now all of these cultures they're presenting, they worship foreign gods, which is why marking their body and cutting their body is a part of their culture. Sadly though, they subverted us into also following those same gods, even if it was unbeknownst to us. Also, even if it was unbeknownst to us, it is still a sin and against the laws of God.
About 100 years later, the first tattooing parlor of the United States was opened up in New York City by a man named Martin Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt mostly serviced soldiers who fought in the Civil War and didn't discriminate between sides. He tattooed both Northern and Southerners that were fighting in the war.
Affiliates in certain companies. You know how they talk about the Freemasons and the Illuminati? All of those are gangbanging. So, the gangbanging culture, if you will.
In 1961, tattoos were officially banned in New York City, and the city of New York declared it to be unlawful for any person to tattoo a human being.
Facts.
It remained illegal to tattoo anyone there until 1997. Since then, tattoos have become a part of mainstream American culture, which at one time, a sign of defiance, now has become an acceptable form of expression. Thanks for watching the video and make sure to subscribe.
All right, that's it for today on Focus Daily TV. Hopefully y'all paying attention and getting this information. Hit that like button, subscribe, support the channel. #Focus Daily TV. We out.